I don't really think there's anything else I need to talk about today, other than I'm going to try and do more frequent videos again. Hey guys, okay, so I made a video back in July saying how I'd had a break from YouTube and I was done with that. I wanted to get back onto the YouTube scene and I wanted to create videos frequently. Not really what happened. I made that video and then instantly fell back into the void of not wanting to make videos. Honestly, I don't know why. I just didn't fancy standing here, talking to a camera and just trying to formulate something to say on a weekly basis. Yeah, got 2 points I'm going to address. First of which is I am very strongly contemplating privatizing, not deleting, privatizing a lot of the older videos on this channel, especially sort of 2016 and earlier, just because I'm not that same person. I definitely don't record gameplay anymore, especially like a Minecraft or something. I haven't done that in years. So I don't understand why I've left it on my channel. My channel has evolved numerous times over the past few years. I feel like now, better than any time, is when I should really change my appearance on this platform, especially as within the next couple of years I will hopefully be doing this professionally. And when I say this, I mean more working with cameras and working with possible producers or directors or whatever. And I don't need a very baby-faced, baby-sounding version of myself out on the internet for everyone to sort of make fun of. That's just a thing that I'm most likely going to do at some point in the next few weeks, but hey ho. Secondly, as I have done for the past couple of years, I am making a film. I'm making it with a couple of friends of mine, Elliot, Kerry and Caleb. I will also be getting help from other people, but those are the 3 people who I am in a production group with, so there are 4 of us in total. I'm not going to say anything about the film just because it's been developed and redeveloped and redeveloped so many times over the past few months. It just doesn't seem right to give you a synopsis of a plot for it then to be completely different when it's finally released. So all I will tell you now is there is something in development. It won't be to fruition until April time, but for now, there's your Easter egg. I'm making a film. I am actually going to be the cinematographer, or in layman's terms, the cameraman, which means I will be in charge of what you see. The director oversees everything and works very closely with the cinematographer to give you the best story, or the best visual story that can be told from their collective minds and experience. The director is one of my good friends called Elliot. We worked together on a production over the summer. I might have mentioned it in my last video. It's been 6 months, I don't remember a lot. But yeah, so Elliot is director, I'm cinematographer, so we realised we can work together over the summer when we did a production which we funded ourselves and got all of things sorted for ourselves. But now we have the backing of university and all the equipment they can give us, which is so much nicer. Speaking of equipment from the uni, because I'm cinematographer, I need to familiarise myself with the equipment I will be using. The camera is the Canon C100, which on its own values around £1,000 to £1,500, which in cinema camera terms isn't actually too bad. You get other cameras, say a more well-known brand like Red, because Canon isn't a well-known brand. But a cinema camera such as the Red cameras, the Red series, for the physical brain of a camera, so this is without a lens, without a mount, without a battery, without any SD or storage, without a handle, without a screen, without anything, literally just the main component of the camera, $24,500. So yeah, C100 at $1,500 isn't too pricey. But it's the most expensive camera I have worked with. I'm so excited to work with it again. I worked with it over summer on the thing Elliot and I did, but I'm so excited to work with it again just because it's so freeing having all this cool stuff which you don't even know you need until you need it. And it's amazing because it's all built into the thing. Forgot what point I was trying to say, but pretty much I'm working with a lot of equipment which I would not have access to if it weren't for the uni. So such as very expensive lights, which are literally the size of my phone, but are more powerful than the softbox light I've got now, which is about it's about that tall. So imagine something that big being as powerful as that, which is really, really cool. We're shooting in February, March time, so We've got about 2 or 3 months until we actually start shooting. I've booked out all the equipment already for that time because I know close to the time other people will book it out, therefore I will not have access to it. When I was booking the equipment out, I was clicking on things and saying, look, I need that, I need that, I need that, I need that, I need that. It was when I looked at the final list of equipment, which was about 40 to 45 items, I realised I've booked out about 25 to 30 grand's worth of stuff. There is a lot of smaller stuff on there, such as reflectors, which you can probably get on Amazon for about £10. But then there's also very expensive stuff, such as very small, powerful lights, a cinema camera, heavy-duty tripods. Like, these things aren't cheap. Like, I couldn't get them on my own budget, therefore it's extremely helpful for the uni to have all this stuff for me to use. If I really, really wanted to, and I made a good enough plea for it, I could actually use a Red camera, which we have at the uni. It's a Red Raven, it's one of the much lower end models, but for what we'd use it for, this thing's like God tier. Like, the cameras we used in first year, imagine them being like an iPhone 4. The Red that we have the option to use, imagine that being like an iPhone XS Max with the best camera out of the options. I'm now selling myself as like a massive camera nerd. I think this was already pre-established, but what I'm trying to say is good cameras are good, but they're very expensive and I don't get to use them outside of university. So now I'm just going to town on all the equipment I can get, and it made it like £45,000 worth of stuff. And I have it booked out for 2 hours. I need it for 3 weeks, but it's currently booked out for 2 hours. Anyway, I'm not going to make any promises as to do videos on a frequent basis. However, I am looking to get back into YouTube again. Not for story time or whatever, but more sort of updates of how the film is going. I will hopefully do like behind the scenes videos close to the time. Keep an eye on my Instagram and I'll post videos of me with loads of cool stuff like camera equipment and stuff like that. But there should be my Instagram username down in the description, so go check it out. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around, it means a lot. I'll see you whenever. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.